Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase and pricing details. Today, a heartfelt 2025 limited edition of 500 pieces in black ceramic from Hublot. This is the Big Bang 20th anniversary all black, a tribute to 20 years of Hublot's most recognizable modern era model line and 19 years of the all-black series, which Hublot describes as invisible visibility, which in a nutshell means it's almost impossible to read, but it's also impossible to miss. Big, stark, with huge presence on the wrist, it demands a concerted effort to actually read the time, although I have to say that's a little bit of an exaggeration because it's not all that hard to read when you're the wearer. So it's a nice size, actually, not as small as the 42s, not as big as the 44s or 45s. This is a watch at 43 millimeters in diameter. That's a reasonable 13.4 millimeters thick, thanks to the Unico 1280, which is a thinner Unico, and then 52.6 from lug to lug. We'll throw it on the wrist, and I'll let you decide whether or not this watch is invisibly visible. I find that it's actually not that hard to read. Certain of the all-black series have been almost impossible, whereas this requires maybe just a little bit more focus, certainly in daylight. When the light goes down, all bets are off. The nice thing, though, is just about all wrists will be able to accommodate this. I can see this wearing on a wrist of 15 centimeters. Mine is 16, and it feels like a pretty good fit. Ergonomically, also aesthetically, it's a nice match. It's a big watch, but you're not buying an Hublot because you want a petite timepiece. What surprises me most is that it's not all that thick, and it should actually fit underneath a pretty tight sleeve. And again, my wrist is 16 centimeters for reference. Interesting strap texture. Hublot wants to remind you that the very first product, back when the company was MDM Genève and the product was the Hublot, it included a rubber strap. Now here, of course, we have a combination of the composite or polymer inserts in the side, the ceramic case. There's actually a inner metallic case that provides the water resistance and holds the movement in the dial. You can see that this is a Hublot strap in outstanding condition, no crimping, no gouging. We have an Hublot clasp. It is made of blackened titanium. Outside we have an insert of ceramic, twin trigger release, so it can't pop open unless you press both the triggers. You can see the inner chassis has the Hublot H, and that the strap feeds in, tucks in, and then once it's sized, you don't see any excess length or require any minder loops. It's a very clean system. As stated, the case is made of quite a few pieces. Sapphire front and back, metal inner case. We have black ceramic as the primary material, and then we have these plastic or polymer inserts on the flanks as well as the wing seals. You can see that this gasket in here is made of plastic, and I think that's what we'll call it. To be honest, they call it resin. I call it plastic. The bottom line is it wears well and it lasts a long time, so it's equal to the task. You can see that we've got several different uses of this knurling pattern. You can find it on the strap. You can find it on the outer faces of the chronograph trigger, which are polymer, and then you can also find it on the bezel, which is all black ceramic. Now, ceramic is a nice material to use on a watch because it is very scratch resistant. What's interesting here is that we have the media blast finish, we have the knurling, and then we also have polish. And so even though it's all the same color, we do have contrast, and that's a subtle kind of distinction. We have the one-click system, which allows you to remove a strap, and if you wanted to dress this up with leather or throw on a red strap to make it a bit more sporting, you could easily do so. You can see that there are hollows under the strap to make it more flexible, a little bit more supple on the wrist. One of the features of this watch that makes it wear so well is these canted lugs. You see how they're angled? It helps to arc around a smaller wrist. We have a screw-down crown. We have a 100-meter water resistance. You can see the little bolts here all have the Hublot H pattern, and they are polished. We have a dial with a sort of checkerboard pattern, and the closer you get, the easier it is to discern that these are not just on different planes, but also of different finish. So I do believe this watch is more legible than Hublot is letting on with that notion of invisible visibility. That is until the lights go out, where it has lume, but it kind of doesn't. Now, on the plus side, they've loomed things I didn't expect them to loom, like sub-registers, but in every other regard, the black variant of Super Luminova is primarily there because it looks cool with the lights on. We have applique indices and numerals, And then you can see a couple of features here. We don't see the Unico mechanism. Normally you see the clutch and the column wheel under the dial because it is a dial side chronograph mechanism. But you can see that we've got a date and we've got a 60-minute chronograph register with an azurage or concentric patterning in each one of those sub-registers. But the 60-minute register has always been one of my favorite pieces of the Unico architecture because I just find a 60-minute chrono register more natural because we have 60-minute hours. Now we also have flyback capability, reset and restart without first stopping, great for timing events that occur in rapid succession. You can see the outboard, we've got a little scale for reading minutes and also seconds. We've got an Hublot H pattern counterweight to the seconds hand. If you get very close, you can actually see there's two different finishes, media blast and brushed satin on the hands. We'll demonstrate some of the other features now, including hacking seconds, and a rapidly cycling quick set date, which, like everything else, is all black. We'll go take a look at the case back now of this 500-piece limited edition. And you can see here, edition numbering. This individually numbered, not like an IWC. It doesn't say 1 of 500. You get an individual number. We get a commemorative 20-year rotor. We get the Unico 1280. Incredible to think, but the standard Unico, although designed from scratch as a chronograph, is 8.05 millimeters thick. This is 6.75, and it's sometimes known as the Unico 2. It debuted in 2018. It's a much thinner version of Hublot's in-house chrono. We still have automatic winding by ceramic ball bearings, 70-hour power reserve, a 4 Hz beat rate, an unlubricated low-friction anti-magnetic silicon escapement, both the anchor and the wheel. We have Edicron for fine adjustment of timing, as well as beat error, and a very, very precise screw-based micrometric regulation system you can see adjacent. Now it's a 43 joule movement, is column wheel and lateral clutch, and the column wheel feel is actually very good. And the interesting thing about Hublot's lateral clutch, if you see the component, it appears to be Liga formed, and it allows this chronograph, despite being a lateral clutch, to start up almost as smoothly as a vertical clutch, to the point where you cannot discern any extraneous movement. And if you saw the wheel responsible for that engagement, you might understand why. It meshes very finely and has very, very tiny teeth. Going back to the reverse side, it's described on its surface as full adjusted, and to my mind, that means one of two things, either 5 position or 6 position. To call itself full adjusted, it would have to meet the ISO chronometer standard, which would be a 5 position adjustment. Some brands like Patek Philippe will do a 6 position adjustment. To me, full means at least 5 positions. So that's how I would read that. And there is a lot to love here. If you love this watch, it's got a lot to love. 100 meters of water resistance, a limited edition, a scratch-resistant case, a near 3-day power reserve, a flyback chrono, and a very strong design identity, as well as a super convenient and easy-to-use quick release and quick fit strap mechanism. So reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.